Okay, step 2 is all about identifying the motivated sellers. In the last video, I showed you how you can fix and forget your criteria by creating a lead generator. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can identify the most motivated sellers in seconds. We are back in the leads inbox view. So how do you go straight to the motivated sellers on Property Filter? A game-changing secret in our IP is the motivated seller hierarchy. In the last video, we set our criteria using the filters in the lead generators. Secondly, your leads inbox sorts and helps you prioritize your focus by market status using the motivated seller banner. And finally, you can further prioritize your targeting by searching for distress signals in the motivated seller indicators or on the property cards themselves. So let's look at the motivated seller banner. And as you can see on the right here, we've got X number of property availables. And remember, these have already been filtered through. And I still don't have time to do this amount of X viewings a week. So where do I start? The motivated seller banner sorts your leads by degree of motivation. Your first port of call is going to be those properties are back and reduced. So these are properties where the sales fallen through, it came back on the market, and it was also reduced. Then the second one are going to be the deals where the sales fallen through and came back on the market, but not necessarily reduced. Then we've got the reduced. Then we've got anything that's been on the market since a long time. Then we've got anything that's new. Then we've got anything that's sold subject to contract since a long time. All the way to the right here, where you've got everything that's available, everything that's sold subject to contract, and everything that's been withdrawn or delisted from the portals. Every day, the lead generator bots go everywhere on the internet and updates your inbox with any new properties falling through, etc., etc. You really want to follow the star system here to prioritize your focus and make sure you are looking at the best leads in your area right now. To further prioritize your leads inbox, look at the distress signals that you can activate on the motivated seller indicator. And this is how you'll be able to spot properties in potential negative equity with a short lease, with a low price per square meter or square foot, with a high yield, below market average, for sale as well as to rent, or with multiple agents. You can also see them on the property cards themselves. I'll link below to a video about how to understand all the insights on the property cards as well. So this is where we'll have our first glimpse at the property detail view. And again, I'll link a full video walking you through this view below as well. And think of this as reviewing someone's CV. You want to have different layers of reading it. First, you want to skim through and read all the highlights before going into the details. And that's exactly what we are going to do at this stage. We want to assess if this property is worth our time to move it to the next step and to do some due diligence with it or not. I've got a full video on due diligence as well, and I'll link it below. Typically at this stage, I want to see the full address of the property or not, and understanding the background about the property on this lead. Things like the sales history, including last sold price, the price and status history, which you can clearly see with the graph here, with the blue line being the price history and the background being the availability status, where green is available, amber is sold subject to contract, and red means it's been delisted. And thirdly, I want to understand if multiple agents are involved. Secondly, I want to understand the ownership of it. Is it going to be an occupier or is it going to be rented? If it's rented, is it privately owned or is it owned by a company? And I might click on the link to go and check out the company's house through Property Filter. And third, I want to understand more about the property. Things like the APC, what's the square meterage of the property, are there any planning constraints that I should worry about, and things like that. And with Property Filters, we can find all of this in under 20 seconds, just like we did now. And those are typical deals you'll come across in minutes. You'll have properties that have had their sale fallen through, are back on the market, as well as being reduced, maybe in potential negative equity. You'll have properties that have, again, their sales fallen through, that came back on the market, they've been reduced, and they are listed with multiple agents. You'll have properties that have been 3 times back on the market, 3 times reduced, and things like that. Or you'll have things like this with big staircase of many, many price reductions. And many, many more scenarios like this, where you'll know instantly that the vendor will be motivated. And the goal here is for you to be super targeted. Go out and do 10 times fewer viewings, send 10 times fewer letters, but fetch 10 times more interesting conversations with vendors that are more likely to turn into one of the many deals. In the next video, we look at what to do when we locate the best leads and how you can dominate your investment area in a few minutes.